sleeping soul, take flight, take me through the night. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Hanging moon in fog, mist will lead where you belong. Sweep me off my feet. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Inky amber, swirl.
Welcome back to Your Mom Games live stream of Baldur's Gate 3. If you can hear me, say hello. Awesome. So everything's working well. We're picking up right where we left off before. Vlaakith has just showed up in our camp and was very loud. There actually are two people I didn't talk to before we ended the episode last time. One is Karlach, so let's say hi to her.
Damn. It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
That's right, Karlach, but you'll still need to stay behind in camp for now.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
I really do.
Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
What's on your mind?
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Hey there, Maul. And guess who needs to say hello? Our boy Scratch.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
I'll answer the question about the face paint. I'm just going to get this from Scratch really quick.
He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Oh. So the face paint disappears automatically after one long rest. There's no other way to get it off of your face. And for a while there was a glitch and it wouldn't even disappear after a long rest. It was quite troublesome for some people, but they fixed that. So that's one nice thing about Larian. They fix things. So after this long rest, it should be gone. I try to think of things that Gail would actually like to cook, like food that Gail would say, you know what, this I can do something with this, you know? I feel like our poor mage, our poor wizard gets enough trouble in his life. Let me try that again. Ah. Let me press the right buttons. No, we don't need a shovel. Oh my gosh, just finish this rest. Oh my, no, not that much. Close enough. See, makeup all gone. So we are just going to leave camp and go right back where we were. We will be having Jahira with us, but for some reason she decided to put on all of her fighting clothes, which we don't really need right now. Thanks, Jahira. Let's just put her in her street clothes.
No time to rest.
How many red caps are missing? Not a chance. Enough to kill me.
Let the kid come.
So, one of the nice things about going to Baldur's Gate is there are a lot of shops for all kinds of things. Weapons, armor, potions, you name it. Crafting materials, alchemical materials, food, all kinds of things. So let's go talk to this guy, Gildro Angleron, the smith, and see what kinds of weapons he has.
Welcome, adventurer. I take it you're new to Rivington. No doubt you came here to choose from my fine selection of weapons. Yes, I seem to have it all. Clubs, swords, maces, bows, cutting and gutting galore. Why don't we see if we can find the perfect weapon for you?
Gildro is very enthusiastic. So long as it comes with a very generous discount.
My weapons are a bargain at any price. I provide a personalized service for my customers to make sure the weapon I choose is the perfect fit. Tell me, how do you like to kill?
It flows through me as raw inspiration. I never know what my next kill will look like.
Such imagery. You are an artist with a weapon in your hand. I can tell. And when you kill someone, what do you feel?
I feel nothing. It's like I'm not even present.
Really? That detachment must be so liberating. Who knows what you're capable of? One more question, if you'll humor me. Do you think you could turn your weapon on those closest to you?
What difference does that make?
This weapon must be fit for every kill, even the ones you never think will come. So, answer me honestly. Could you kill one you loved?
I do all I can to keep my loved ones safe from my blade.
You can't stop yourself any more than stop your blood pumping. You delay the inevitable.
Oh,
I see how you slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. Weak and soft and broken. Oh, sweet sibling. The world has dulled you. Or maybe I poked your mind matter too sharply. Do not worry, Slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
She's playing with us. But what the hell's is her game?
Where are you? You! Try attacking me when my back isn't turned, you bloody coward.
you were attacked by a doppelganger. She was impersonating me.
Is that so? You've got some evil twin running round whacking people round the back of the head. I tell you now, you'll be seeing bloody double when I'm done with you.
I'm going to have to use some persuasion here. I know it's hard to believe, but you really were attacked by a doppelganger.
Well, I'm sure it were you. I'm almost certain. Ah, God's be damned, I don't know. I'd have sworn, but my head's pounding. I don't remember. I need a bloody drink. Go on, clear
That's
off.
me at 5 o'clock every
Seen
night.
enough of your face today.
Oh, that's like, yeah. That's how I feel.
Speak.
Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Okay, so I guess I have to go on from him. He's probably not gonna sell me anything, right? Whenever you do get to play the game, one of the best things, which I don't really have the luxury of doing right now, is just walking around and listening to all the townspeople. They're so funny.
Hi, welcome to the Rivington General. Browse carefully, the weapons are sharp. Hi, want a blade, or a bow, or a dagger? Or maybe a spear is more your thing? You
Maybe.
look like you know how to use a spear. By spear. What'd you say, huh?
Okay, are you the one that sells the smith's weapons?
Yep, that's me.
Let's see. I'd check up on your boss if I were you. He's having a bit of a rough time.
Oh, all right. Yes. I just got to find a way to bother him. Without actually bothering him. He doesn't like to be disturbed when he's in the zone, see? Is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see if I can help boost your sales figures. Show me what you've got.
Oh, yay!
I already have a 67% discount with her. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I'm just going to go ahead over here and get this breastplate armor. It's a medium armor. And what else does she have that I need? How much gold do I have? 803. You know what? Jaheira needs a better bow. You know, I might have a bow for her already, though. I have to check. I definitely want this. I might want this, though, but I don't have enough gold yet. I can always come back here later. The Dancing Breeze. It's a glaive. I don't really want that. So let me grab a couple of these. I have enough for one more. And I can always use one more of these. Never have too many of those. All right.
Want more? Want less? Want to sell? Want to buy? You know where I am. Bye!
I do know where you are. You will be seeing a lot of me, lady. You'll be seeing me pretty often.
I don't care how big they were.
Let me look at Jaheira here. What do you equipped, Jaheira? You know what? This looks good. I'm gonna give that to her. And then...
I've got a long road ahead.
I don't know why I still have that. Didn't I give that hammer to Karlach? I know I did. That is so weird. Okay. And I'll send this to camp for now. I'll get it later.
What now?
Let me give you this Astarion.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You all right? I'm fine. You're the one who took a beating.
Flaming Fist investigation underway. Stay back.
You know what? I just love that her face doesn't go with her voice. They're just so cute, those little dragons. You can play as one, by the way. The default face for Dark Urge is actually a dragon creature. I forget what they're called right now, but yes. The original Dark Urge is a dragon creature.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're
Uh-oh.
good people, holy people.
The temple is closed. What is going on?
We would never hurt him.
Take me to my cherished Shira, and thy reward shall be plenty.
Oh, so this is where the monk's granddaughter is. So that's nice. So let's look at this plaque.
Temple worship suspended until further notice. The faithful endure.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Who is Father Lorgan?
The best of us. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
We
interpret scripture and teachings.
We would never hurt him.
We know
We
nothing.
had nothing to do with his death. Swear it.
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here,
Duke
Bill.
Stelmane.
Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
I heard your priest died. My condolences.
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Okay.
Against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan.
Not so open that you're going to share your potions of healing with me, though. Mwah.
We need change.
So this is a temple to Ilmater, who's like a suffering servant sort of type of god.
Janice, I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
Warns the temple of exactly this. Exactly this. Ilmater's edict. All suffering.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Sounded like you were having quite the disagreement.
You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. A high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
What makes Brilgor politically convenient?
Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power...
They make a fine target for the real culprit, too. Unlikely to be missed, where they weren't wanted to begin with.
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder.
Let me help you. I'll look around, see if there's anything to prove Brilgor innocent.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Where can I find the investigator?
Cheres's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Wow, even the investigator hangs out at Cheres's caress. Huh. Can you tell me where to find Shira Clarwin?
I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit.
Perhaps later, but I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Aww. Colfax Compendium of Consecrated Creatures. The Hollyphant, a most mild-mannered mastodon. The investigator, by the way, is a Hollyphant. 'Tis rare to find, dear reader, a creature of such benevolent countenance as the noble Hollyphant. The only wrinkle with the fine beast I have found is pawn its leathery hide. On the topic of the wrinkled skins, other angelic forms in Mount Celestia are gigantic, so mayhaps this skin will tighten when the Hollyphant engorges in celestial size. Ah, 'tis but an errant wondering. Whilst conversing with one of their breed, Lulu, I learnt that the Hollyphant averts its once from mortal vice at all cost, and has an indefatigably buoyant and cheery view of the mortal planes. It doesn't sound like the investigator. I could not bring myself to quash these imaginings of our realm, and only hope we one day rise to this creature's conception of our kind.
You've been caught
Whoops.
mid-robbery.
I shouldn't have taken that.
This move had best be a careful one.
Oops. Here, I'll just give it back.
A show of contrition and property returned will suffice. This time.
I just meant to read it. So let's see. Ilmitari Combat, what did it call itself there? Manual? So many would ask how the Open Hand Temple should respond to acts of violence against our persons. Well, it is a most sticky conundrum. We must rely on the gifts granted to us by our suffering God, that of curative miracles. As long as you can salve yourself, your fellow congregants, or even the wayward minds of your vicious assailants, that must be your approach. For we are not to inflict suffering, only to alleviate it. Besides, there's always nearby flaming fists to handle that sort of distasteful thing, hopefully. Credo of the Rack-Stricken Lord. Lord, on the rack weep for us, for we are weak and you endure. Let your heavy tears fall, and let us wince on the salt as we sup. Shoulder our pain, we beg you, as we salve others gathered near. Cry agony, and we shall gift your words to souls that need them most. Baldur's Mouth, 1492 DR, issue 80. Calls to ban refugee help in Rivington. Refugee allegedly slaughters benevolent Father Lorgan, investigator Valeria to investigate. Armies of Absolute massing around Moonrise Towers. Feywild Circus appears in middle of Rivington. The Fist recruits. Only you can protect Baldur's Gate. And shunning. Upper City closed off. Not a good look. Cheres's Caress deal. Luskin lap dance 2 for 1 with ostrich plumes. I never saw that one before. The Triad for Children. Oh, I don't know. There's some more stuff here about, the religion of the followers of Ilmater. And when you play, feel free to look through them all. But we must continue our investigation.
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
That looks rather suspicious.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Yes, she had a pipe. That Hollyphant is actually a she. in spite of the pipe and the deep voice. That is actually what a she-Holly font looks like. I am investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite.
Potato chowder sounds
the
good.
Murderous type.
Hmm.
But what do I know?
Where are the bodies?
We tossed Brilgor out back. Sister Rose has Lorgan in the infirmary, preparing him for a decent burial. You could pop your head in and pay your respects.
Maybe I will. Let's see. First, let me go check out this place. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. I want to go down here. Let me be a snoop. Actually, let me close this door also and continue to be a snoop. All right. They don't need quills. They have enough of these. Let's see. Easy furniture, do it yourself. The false bottom chest. The well-tended garden.
Here we go.
A death will often cause or in turn be caused by an imbalance of suffering. On such occasions, a priest must commune with the spirit to see if they can address their imbalance. Please list your trained temple dead speakers below. Lashbearer Katrine, Sister Clarwin, deceased. Father Lorgan, deceased. Oh my. At the bottom of the page, there is a handwritten annotation. Apply for dead speaker training at earliest opportunity. Can't have none at next temple inspection. Why? Perhaps that's Yanis? Sister Yanis, maybe. Let's see what's in this chest. No, they're not. Very elven in appearance in a way. Nice stained glass. It does sound reasonable, yes. But I should be more careful because... I'll send these to maybe Halsen.
Maybe I can crack that open.
Hmm, 15 for this one. No problem. Uh-oh.
Well, hello.
Investigation failed. No good.
Over there.
No, no, no. Don't lie down.
Lost in thought.
Well, I'm not able to get in it. That's too bad.
Surely there's a spell for this sort of thing.
Let's see if Gale can do... Oh, wow! Gale comes off with a 14 like a real rogue. Go, Gale.
watch your back. Time for discretion.
Just love everybody all crouched.
Easy.
I mean, it's a little overkill. Perfect 20. Look at that. Well, I couldn't... so one of these actually has a false bottom, and there's a little clue in it, but not one that you need to solve the mystery, so we can get by without it.
Gosh, I want better boots.
So we need to go over here. The Hells Unleashed. So this lists all the leaders of the Hells. So this is kind of important, I suppose, but I'm not going to read it all. Maybe another time. Scroll of Fire Shield. The Most Holy Sermons of Lashbearer Katrine. I won't read those, but it is interesting if you want to know more about them. This is an eyewitness account of when Elturel went into the Hells. This is from Sister Clarwin, the niece or granddaughter, I can't remember, of the monk who we're trying to help. Moving from the light is how he always phrased it, which I thought was a bit much. A ray of morning light dims this day, he would insist. I just can't really see it the same way. I can comfort, I can listen, I can heal. Of course, my talents are best suited in worship of Ilmater. I have no ill will towards the Morning Lord, indeed. I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I think, was the Morning Lord... Wasn't that... Molly, help me out. Morning Lord, wasn't he the god at the the monastery? I think it was. Let's see. Yeah, she must have been a former worshiper of the Morning Lord at the monastery. I have no ill will towards the Morning Lord, indeed. I think a shaft of his light will always shine in my heart. I worry, too. There's something that glimmers in Pa's eyes when he talks about the light, and it's not something I like. I alight to Baldur's Gate next 10 day, to the Open Hand Temple. Maybe they'll know what ails him. I think the Morning Lord was at the Rosy Morn Monastery. I think that's who they worshipped. Lathander, right? Lathander. So this is Rector Yanis consolidating Father Lorgan's sermons. And this is us stealing their scrolls. This is about Gondians, who we will encounter later in the game. We've got lots of those. I don't think there's really anything else worthwhile here. Oh, that's worthwhile. Even though it's a small amount. Okay, so next we have to continue our investigation, and to do that, I'm gonna go back up the stairs and out this way. Actually, I'm gonna go talk to Kilgore, who's out here. So they said they threw Kilgore's body out back. And look, after we killed the shapeshifters, they're so kind here at the House of Ilmater that they are actually giving them burials. How about that? That's kind of them. Even shapeshifters, even doppelgangers.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Okay, so let's dig him up. Now, it's not as simple as opening his casket for some reason. They make you break it, so... There we go. There's Kilgore. Or Brilgore. Kilgore.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Let's see. I only get 4 of these questions, so... who killed you?
Dwarf. Red clothes. Stranger.
So a dwarf in red clothes who was a stranger killed him. And how did you die?
Pierced. Once. Paralyzed.
So he was paralyzed by a blade, so maybe poison. Were you alone when you died?
Father Lorgan. Helping me.
So he didn't kill him. And why was he helping you?
Fists. After me. Needed to hide.
Where did you die?
Tunnels. Beneath. Temple. Hidden from sight.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
All right, so
Yes?
I think I'm going to equip her with the pendant that allows her to speak to the dead, or that allows somebody to speak to the dead. So let me get the Amulet of Lost Voices equipped on her, because we have another corpse to speak to, and they're upstairs.
Never a dull moment.
I did open this, right? Yeah, I did. Puh, I've got a terrible short-term memory. All right, up the stairs we go. Now, if you go out here, you can get to the circus. Interesting, right? So this is the entrance to the kitchen.
Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes. Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point. Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
I'm looking into... Oh, I should say, do I look diseased to you?
Reckon so. There's something off about you anyway.
Very unseemly, but
Might be
really
brain
useful.
rot. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dead high priest to see to.
Well, indeed. That's what I'm here for. I'm investigating his death, and I have some questions.
What do you want to know?
How badly wounded was he?
They cut off his hand. Sword through flesh and bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick.
That is pretty
We
sick.
give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
I don't think I can talk to him still.
Please, leave me be.
Oh, I didn't mean that to happen. Can I still talk to him? Okay, so let's see.
At your command.
Let's go ahead and have Chihira talk to him.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Let's see. Who killed you?
Dwarf, dressed in red.
Same person who killed Brilgor. What were you doing when you died?
Hiding Brilgor from fists.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Why were you hiding Brilgor?
Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will.
Where were you attacked?
Tunnels from the cellar. Refuge.
I get one more. How did you die?
A poisoned blade. Paralysis.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So we just need to find the weapon. Interesting. Let's go report to Sister Giannis really quick.
How goes the search?
I'll just tell her everything I've learned so far.
Talking to the victims' corpses was clever, but I don't know if Valyria will accept that testimony. You're on the right track. Please, keep looking.
Okay, so we know that the clues will be found in a cellar. And right over here by this cellar seems quite the mess, right? So this must be where we need to go. Let me save really quick. Yeah, she must be working a double shift. For sure. I know the feeling. I'll probably come down and just loot all this later. There's lots of stuff to get down here. Now, Sister Clarwin is through that door in the back, but we're not going to go see her right now. Or I should say her corpse, her tomb. Plea of rest. A hastily scrawled and slightly damp plea of rest requesting to be freed of Ilmater service for the duration of a 10-day as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. Some sheet music, an elegiac fugue in the key of D minor entitled Ode to the Oppressed. Now, if you were a bard, you would be learning a new song when you pick that up. I'm not a bard, so I don't get to do that.
Be careful. There are traps about.
There's traps. It means there's something good inside. So let me disarm this. That'll work. And I'll lockpick it.
That open.
This should also work. I'm having a really lucky day on my rolls. That's nice. Ah! What? Oh, bless you. Come here, Asterion. You're just gonna have to do it.
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open.
I bet Asterion gloats about that. Oh, he has more. He's happy. Oh, I'll give that to Jaheira for now. Miracles of the Outer City. These are all just testimonials of people talking about how they feel they have had miraculous events happen related to their alms to Ilmater. And over here, there should be a couple of scrolls. Ah, that's a good one. Ah, Scroll of Arcane Luck. The Would-Be Saint. Another nice thing to read if you're on your own. Holy water never hurt anybody. Except maybe a vampire, right, Astarion? Okay, so we still need more clues here.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, it might be. Ah, a button. Some writings of Father Lorgan. Rites for the passing. It looks like they had a little funeral for Father Lorgan or a memorial service.
Something over there.
Is that bad? No, never mind.
Okay, it looks like we are getting closer to the scene of the crime. Oopie. There are some people over there.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
Why does Dolor get all the finest weapons? You are a weapon, my sweet. A sharper one than Dolor. He spends too much time with his prey. He's going to get his caught.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Sounds pretty suspicious to me. They're talking like killers back there. So I think I'm safe to ambush them. There's a dwarf. I don't think he's wearing red, though. So even when they appear in their street clothes, they technically are still getting the advantages of their armor, so you don't have to see their armor for them to get advantage from that, which is nice.
Blood! Kill them!
Well, they found Jaheira right away, but that's okay because Jaheira is ready for them. So I've equipped Jaheira with some area of effect attacks like this ice storm. Oh, they've been up to some dirty deeds down here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, what a mess. Oh, he's... Is it just like me, or is it a further indignity when you take the weapon you killed somebody with out of their corpse to use on somebody else? I think that's a little bit... I don't know how I feel about that. It seems really unkind.
Let's spill some blood. Outmaneuver them.
Not enough room. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Give this guy a little surprise.
Invading
fancy themselves an artist.
Ooh. Hey, Jaheira's tough, though. Uh-oh. More doppelgangers. Whoa, Nelly.
This will do nicely.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Gale hasn't had to do a single thing. Come out here, Gale.
Why am I doing this?
Good question. You're just standing over here doing nothing. Not helping at all.
Go for the throat.
Oak Father, ease my way.
Oh, who? I didn't realize they were still there. Well, I'll take you out then. No problem.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Let me recite their demise. With ease.
Ooh. Jaheira's no joke with those dual-wield scimitars, right? I mean, whew. Imagine being able to dual-wield scimitars. My goodness. I'd feel like I was unstoppable. Oh. So, this key, spattered with blood, is inscribed with the address of Frago's Flophouse in Worms Crossing. So we'll have to go there and see what it goes to.
Where do I go from here?
Field report. Deathstalker Zoom. Aspirant Delore, and he's an aspirant to join Baal's cult to become an assassin. Aspirant Delore is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit stock still as the poison fills their limb with lead, knowing only two perfect facts. They are going to die, and there's nothing they can do about it. Pretty sadistic. So crawler mucus it causes somebody to become paralyzed or poisoned, so I'm going to take that. We could maybe make some good use of that. And it looks like everybody's about level up ready.
So that's progress. Something good here, I hope.
So I think I've already looted these guys as I went, so I just need to find the murder weapon.
That's curious.
And it is in here. This is the still maker. It can also inflict hold person, so in addition to the paralytic poison, this still maker will cast the spell hold person. It will allow you to cast the spell hold person, so it's a pretty good weapon.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
Yes. So usually she'll say something here about this being a ritual murder scene, and let's see, this is Penella Lumpen 6, and there's a note on her, Ilisira the First. The effigy of Ilisira, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood, Orin the Red. So naturally, Orin has something to do with this. And a clown's severed torso. This chunk of corpse is still garbed in clown clothes.
Colourful torso, torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Hello, Dribbles. Benferlane Plum. Enris Kellum. All came to very grisly ends. So, so happens that clown body parts are very heavy, so I'm going to make sure that I'm sending them back to camp. And we have to collect a lot of them, and we will be finding them scattered throughout Faerun, or at least Baldur's Gate, as we go through different things. There's one other area we want to look at here, and it's going to be back here. And there's a lot of other things to do down here. One of them I'm going to need Shadowheart, I think, to complete. But this is an sort of a back way to get into Baldur's Gate. We're not going to go there right now.
I think these were the people Father Lorgan was trying to help.
Not even the most pious of priests could deliver them from this.
So this is obviously an absolutist Baal sort of alliance situation. Melkor with a request for alms. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples, we'll even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. Yours, Tholdra Tholdrin. Reddle. Brecca. Dear Mrs. Priest, Mum says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4. So I think Mum will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. So as you may recall, one of the things that that Gortash wanted to do was cause a disturbance, right? So he wanted to cause discord and pit people against each other and come in as the hero of the situation. I have to get to that book. The Tenets of a Broken God. This is obviously something that they give to the people they are missionizing. I don't think there'll be any more refugees coming down here. Okay, so I will come back and get all the other stuff another time off screen. We want to go back upstairs and go to talk to Sister Giannis. Where'd she get off to? There she is.
Please, go talk to the investigator. The sooner we clear Brilgor's name, the better.
Oh, okay, she doesn't want to talk anymore. Okay, so let's level up really quick. Let me save. Let's see. What do I want to do with my gal here? A new feat. I'll take that. Maybe... oh, invisibility? I'll take that. I want to allow my person to wear medium armor. Medium armor offers more protection, but it can also inhibit your dexterity and other roguish abilities like sneak. But if you are more proficient in medium armor, you can kind of avoid some of those disadvantages. And I will probably want... oh, let's see. Spell Sniper. I think I'll make her a Warcaster, maybe? I can always change it later. I think I'll just make her a Warcaster. And I think that's not at all what I want equipped here. Actually, I might want her to have talk to animals. Huh. Yes, and... is light. I guess that's a cantrip, so I'm good. dear Gale. Greater invisibility for sure. And the question is, do I want him to be able to polymorph, or do I want him to be able to cast Everard's black tentacles? And I think I'm going to go with this. And I've already got Magic Initiate Wizard, so I am going to emphasize the lightly armored because you gain armor proficiency with light armor and or strength or dexterity increases by 1 to a maximum of 20. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. And I'm going to increase his dexterity. So that's good. Oh gosh, he doesn't need any of this stuff. Why do they keep taking me back to my old spells? And finally, Asterion. I will go ahead and give him monk level 4. No, I'm going to give him rogue level 5. We'll just take that. Okay.
I hear nothing more against Father Lorcan. I've nothing against Father Lorcan.
Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy.
Survive the beating. That'll be the end of it. Make things worse.
So I think that's where we'll stop today. We will pick this up tomorrow. We will be going to find the investigator. We don't want to shortchange tomorrow's, or next episode, I should say. That'll be, I'll save it later. We don't want to shortchange that whole interaction. It's going to take quite a while to solve this murder mystery, so it's not all going to be done in one day. But at least we found the murder weapon, and we know that Orin the Red is involved, and we know that there are a lot of doppelgangers roaming around Baldur's Gate, which is not really good for anybody. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream, and we will see you next time here at Your Mom Games.